Night's not over, and we expect that monsoonal moisture to continue into Wednesday, come back on Thursday and Friday, so fingers crossed, because I was hoping, I didn't see any rain today. I was like looking at the clouds, I was like, any rain for me? Nothing so
But the temperatures felt nice.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, it wasn't that bad at all.
I know. Okay, Tim, if Tim says it's not bad, then I know we're good. But yeah, but definitely some crazy conditions with that monsoonal moisture moving in. Again, we're seeing a little bit of that rain and wind. Let's take a look at those rain totals again across the valley. This is just in the past 12 hours. So Joshua Tree, just in the past hour or so, saw 0.2 of an inch. Overall today, 0.6 of an inch. So over half an inch of rain in Joshua Tree. Big Bear, same story there. Over half an inch of rain being reported by the National Weather Service Surface Observation. Banning seeing 0.2. That's the same at the city of 29 Palms. Marine Base seeing a little bit of a sprinkle, according to my weather correspondent, aka my husband. Not raining now, but was raining earlier today. Again, Idlewild seeing just a trace of rain as well. So everyone kind of seeing a little bit of that rain today. It's not the desert floor, not here in Palm Desert and Palm Springs just yet. That can change. Temperatures outside right now, 93 degrees. That is insane. I've not said that in a while, I think, for temperatures. Current temperatures around 6 o'clock. Winds, again, something we're tracking, and gusty winds with those storms moving in. So, again, wind gusts. You can see that southeast flow, 36-mile-per-hour wind gusts again for Palm Springs. We do expect that to continue with these storms rolling in today, tomorrow, and a little bit as we get into Wednesday. A little bit of break Wednesday night. They'll be back on Thursday, though. Covered our 3-day forecast. Again, temperatures staying below average Tuesday, Wednesday, around average temperatures as we get into Thursday. Rain and thunderstorms continuing into tomorrow. Breakdown what we can expect, how much we'll see in that full forecast. Expert word, I appreciate it. But yeah, I mean, according to the forecast, we're at chance of showers every day this week. We're looking to light up as we get into this evening, but it's good to get those live looks. So fingers crossed, you guys. Yeah. We're going to see some rain on the valley floor at some point this week. So let's take a live look. Yeah, kind of a dark look at the Walter Clark Highway 11 cam in Rancho Mirage. You can see those dark clouds. Again, I was a little confused when I woke up today. I was like, I did all the viewers wrong. It was sunny outside, blue skies, and I told you guys it was going to rain today, and then we got into the afternoon, and the rain moved in. So there you go. Flash flood warning, good to keep in mind. Again, we're not seeing a lot of rain, obviously, on the desert floor, but we talk about, you know, the San Bernardino Mountains, the mountains to the west of us getting quite a bit of rain. Big Bear up to more than a half an inch of rain. So something to keep in mind. It doesn't take a lot to flood those roads. Urban flooding can be an issue. The burn scar area, right now, this is where that flash flood warning is. So if you're in the burn scar area, the Apple burn scar area, just keep that in mind. This warning is until 7:30 this evening. So again, I do expect that rain to kind of lighten up according to the high resolution rapid refresh model. We're going to get to that in a second. Here's a look at that radar again at this hour. So yeah, you can see that monsoon moisture, that southeast flow moving through across the valley. And this is right now from 4 o'clock moving into 5. So again, this is a little bit behind, but that's moving across the area at this hour. High resolution rapid refresh model, it takes us in the future a little bit. So this is 6:15 this evening. So again, as we start our next show, a little bit of moisture just to the southeast of Indio, moving on into 7:15. But yeah, take a look. According to this model, according to this forecast model, as we get into this evening tonight, a couple cells moving through just to the east of us. But other than that, we're not really expecting to see that kind of moisture that we saw just a little bit ago. But again, chance of moisture going to continue for the rest of this week. So as we get into Tuesday, again, here's what we expect to see. Again, up to 0.3 of an inch to the west of us, maybe a sprinkle or two here in the valley. Not expecting a lot. Continues into Wednesday as well. Again, we expect a little bit more for the high desert, a sprinkle or two in portions of the desert floor. So we could see it here at some point this week. Today's high, again, below average temperatures. Take a look at those temps across the valley at this hour. 80s up in the high desert. Stay in the 90s for the low desert, 86 in Banning. Overnight temperatures, yeah, pretty warm tonight, 87 in Palm Springs. Dew points expected to be a little bit muggy for our Tuesday, 70 degrees for those dew points. And like I said, moving into Tuesday, monsoon moisture continuing to be here in the valley. Covered our 7-day forecast. Again, chance of rain for Tuesday, Wednesday, really chance of rain for the remainder of this week. A little bit better, again, for this evening. And we did have Doppler radar pick up a thunderstorm around 4:30 today, again, near the mountain areas. So no surprise there as far as those flash floods. It doesn't take a lot, especially near that Apple burn Scar area for it to start flooding. So again, and that is near the Big Bear area. This flash flood warning that we are tracking right now, again, is going until 7:30 this evening. We're seeing some urban flooding in the Mecca area as well, as Tim mentioned. So again, just something to keep in mind. We're not getting a lot of rain on the desert floor, but again, it doesn't take a lot for that urban flooding to flood those roads. So again, wherever you may be traveling, again, just be safe out on those roads. Like I said, this one is ending at 7:30, but it's something that we'll keep tracking again for this week. We do expect chances of thunderstorms and rainfall every single day this week. Moments where it'll be a little bit lighter. So this will be something that we're probably covering, especially for those mountain areas. We're seeing a little bit more. As far as rain totals, again, in the past hour, not a lot of change as far as these numbers go. So Joshua Tree, again, seeing over half an inch of rain. Again, Big Bear, same story as well, seeing quite a bit of rain as well. Banning 0.2 of an inch, and that is the same in 29 Palms. Temperature outside right now, 92 degrees in Palm Springs. Winds lightening up, so it looks like that storm has kind of moved its way through. Last hour's 36-mile-per-hour wind gust for Palm Springs, so that's going to lighten up for this evening, but expect, again, those conditions to continue for Tuesday and Wednesday. Come to our 3-day forecast. More monsoonal moisture expected to move in even tomorrow and Wednesday. Lighten up a little bit Wednesday. We expect, again, another wave as we get into Thursday and Friday. Temperature staying below average for this week. We'll break down again more we can expect for tomorrow in that full forecast coming up.
All right, thanks, Chloe. Now, California's Death Valley experienced widespread damage after it got nearly a year's worth of rain.
The top of the tram. Now finally able to get home and get some dinner.
Good. Oh, man. Yeah, exactly. Luckily, and I just checked the national weather forecast, just the sprinkles now across the area. So it looks like that rain's dying down, which is good news for everybody across the region.
Being stuck up there probably felt like a day and a half, even if it was just an hour or two. You know, just when you can't go somewhere when you want to, that's what it is. But
probably a little nerve-wracking for a few people, but nice to see them get back home.
Exactly. We're glad that you all made it safely, again, down from the tram. Right now, we're taking a live look at the Walter Clark High 111 cam in Rancho Mirage. Again, still looks a little bit cloudy out there, a little bit gray. Again, we do expect that cloud coverage and chances of thunderstorms really to continue all week. Here's a look at this is a live look at the Toro Peak cam looking east in the Santa Rosa Mountains. Again, this is at the top of the Santa Rosa Mountains. So again, a little bit gray up there. I wanted to give you another look again on the other side of the valley as well. So it's a little bit gloomy out there. Here's a look at that radar again across the region at this hour. You can still see a little bit of moving into the valley, into Indio and Mecca, and then west of us a little bit. And that's around 6:20 tonight. So this is a little bit behind. As far as the high resolution rapid refresh, this takes us into the future a little bit. So again, tonight as we are wrapping up this show, moisture seems to be clearing out of the area. So we're not seeing a lot, maybe a cell or two, again, moving just to the east of us, mountains to the east of us. But other than that, not what we're seeing, not what we saw earlier today as far as that moisture goes, but something that we're tracking again really all week long is going to be those thunderstorms, flash flooding for the mountains, and the possible winds, as well as, again, when those winds kick up, which it did happen today. I meant to mention this at the 5 o'clock. Again, it does reduce that visibility, which we saw earlier today. So keep that in mind when you're traveling. Even if it's not a crazy storm, you want to be safe out on those roads. Take your time wherever you may be heading. For Tuesday, again, rainfall estimates. Again, we're really just expecting a trace again for the desert floor, if anything at all. Most of that moisture is looks like it's staying to the mountains to the west of us. Wednesday, we kind of expect that moisture to kind of stay more to the east. So the northeast, a little bit in the high desert, sprinkler tour here on the desert floor, and then a little bit in the San Bernardino Mountains as well. So again, like I said, chances of thunderstorms and showers really something that we're going to be saying every single day this week. We'll get a little break middle of the week. We expect another surge as we get into Thursday and Friday, and then breaking as we get into the weekend. Temperatures outside today, and we are below average, 106 today. I'm just thankful because this time last year it was 121 degrees, or not last year, I'm sorry, 1928 it was 121 degrees. I know last year, I've been reporting in 2021, we were looking at 120s in August. Definitely a lot cooler as we get into the August days here in the valley. Temperatures across the valley at this hour, we are 80s up in the high desert, 90s in the low desert, 83 in Banning, Big Bear at 68 degrees. Overnight tonight, again, temperatures staying in the 80s for the low desert. Dew points are going to be a little bit muggy for our Tuesday, up to 70 degrees for those dew points. So expect it might be a little bit muggy out there Tuesday. Again, like I said, below average temperatures Tuesday and Wednesday. Moisture moving into the valley. Comfort-Air 7-day forecast. Again, moisture we could see really continue throughout the rest of this week in different portions across the region. Temperature staying, though, below average all this week.
Got 10 minutes. 7. But congratulations, on the anniversary.
Yeah, congratulations, Diane, on the anniversary. I don't know how many years it is, but that is super exciting, and I got you covered. We're talking all winds as we start this final weather block. Right now, Diana, winds kind of light. So as we're wrapping up this 7 o'clock show, again, just 7 miles per hour for Palm Springs. However, I looked in the future for you, so I wanted to make sure we were good. If anniversary goes a couple hours for this dinner, winds are supposed to pick up. So wind gusts could get up to 17 miles per hour. And I don't want that to be blowing on your food. So if there's a spot that you can sit inside just in case, because it does look like 8 to 9 p.m., those winds are expected to pick up. So light right now, you could start outside for that dinner, maybe move inside because it'll pick up a little bit. And again, like Olivia said, happy anniversary to you and your spouse. Temperatures outside right now, one more look, still 93 degrees in downtown Palm Springs. Again, winds light right now coming from the southwest direction, humidity at 34%. Again, for tomorrow, monsoonal moisture expected to continue to move into the area. Here's what we expect to see. Really just a sprinkle for us here on the desert floor. High is going to still be below average, 105 for Palm Springs and Indio on the southeast end of the valley. Comfort-Air 3-day forecast, and that rain is expected Tuesday and Wednesday. Really expected chance of rain all through this week. And temperatures, like I said, staying below average through Friday.
Kittens are cute.
Kittens are cute. We're
we're
all catless, but
yeah,
not my thing.
They're sweet. I love cats, like their attitudes. They're so sassy.
Yeah, they're very low maintenance. Yes. I will say that, and sassy. Low maintenance and sassy, a little bit of both. So
you never know if they want to snuggle you, if they're like plotting to murder you.
Yeah, exactly.
No facial expression. It's all the same.
Exactly. If you have a cat at home, snuggle them tonight. We'll see you guys at 11.